What do you like and dislike about living here?
So I've chose to come here, to work here, and I'm under no obligation to stay. So if there was a huge dislike or even any dislikes, I'd probably have moved back by now. There's obviously real differences. I'm very used to those differences now to the UK. But I personally quite enjoy that. And it's not necessarily a China or UK thing. I think whenever I travel and go to different countries, I quite enjoy exploring the differences. And I think it's just a case of kind of stepping back and just accepting that things are different in wherever you go. Different people, different cultures, different landscapes, infrastructure. In terms of what I enjoy, I think it's really opened my eyes to, one, learning about China as a country, but I think the biggest thing for me, is I always tell people, is because it's such a different country and culture, it gives you the ability to separate yourself from where you grew up. So I didn't travel. Well, I went on holiday as a child, but I always lived and grew up in the UK until my university years. So obviously that frames the way you think about everything, and it's not a bad thing, but it's just you have to realise that your country has framed the way you see and perceive the world. I think moving to China and having been here for so long now, it gives you the ability to kind of step back and start to realise some of the things that the UK has influenced your thinking on, and because you can see other people, and not in Shanghai especially, you're not just meeting with Chinese people, you're meeting with people from all over the world. So you're getting to hear and see perspectives that are alien to you as such. And it's really nice to kind of learn that and then question then, why do I think this about the world, or why do I perceive the things in this way? So for me, that's been one of the biggest opportunities and things I've enjoyed. And then on a kind of more superficial basis, I think it's a great part of the world to be based out of. So like I said, growing up, I travelled Europe a lot, parts of Africa, parts of North America, but I never went to Asia. So being based in Shanghai and Wuhan, it allowed me to explore a part of the world. When my parents are like, flying to Spain for a 2-hour flight, I'm like, I'm off to Japan for 2 hours, and they're like, oh, that's fancy. I'm like, well, it's not, it's just a 2-hour flight, it's exactly the same as you going to France or Spain. So it's a beautiful part of the world to base yourself from and actually see this other side of the world that I didn't have the chance to when I was younger.